The first time I saw him, he was drenched in rain. Standing outside the bookstore in a black kurta that clung to his lean, tall frame, he looked like a dream. I was 22, fresh out of university, and working part-time at that dusty old bookshop just to kill time. He, on the other hand, looked like he belonged to a different world, older, mysterious, and heartbreakingly handsome. He walked in, leaving wet footprints on the faded tiled floor, and asked in a husky voice, "Do you have any Faiz Ahmed Faiz?" I blinked. Most customers asked for fiction or cookbooks. "Yes," I stammered, "third shelf to the right." He didn't speak much that day, just bought the book, smiled at me with those dark, intense eyes, and left me with a pounding heart. He returned the next day, and then the next. Over time, he started opening up, just a little. His name was Ahad. He was 36 and worked in property development. That made a 14-year age gap between us, but I didn't care. He listened when I spoke, and when he smiled at me, it felt like the world paused. He never flirted, never touched me. Always respectful, always polite. And yet, I found myself dressing better, brushing my hair a little longer, smiling a little wider just for him. One evening, as I closed the shop, he waited outside. "You're always alone here," he said softly. "I like it." I smiled, heart thudding in my chest. "Books don't judge," he paused. "What if someone wanted to take you away from here?" I laughed nervously. "Like who?" "Like me." That night changed everything. Our whirlwind romance lasted only 2 months. Then came the proposal. Sudden, passionate, and utterly irresistible. "I know this is fast," he whispered, holding my hand in that quiet corner of the cafe, "but I've never felt peace like I do around you. Marry me." I said yes without asking anything. No questions about his past, no questions about his family. I was too blinded by the man who treated me like I was made of porcelain and fire at the same time. Our nikaya was small, just a few of his friends, one of my cousins, and a Kazi. He said his family was abroad and preferred privacy. I didn't care. All I wanted was him. The first night was slow, intense, unforgettable. In our dimly lit bedroom, scented with fresh jasmine and sandalwood candles, I waited, nerves wrecking my insides. He walked in wearing a plain white kurta pajama, his eyes locked onto mine, filled with longing and restraint. "You're nervous," he said, cupping my cheek. "You don't have to be." "I want to be yours, Ahad," I whispered. He didn't rush. He kissed my forehead first, then my cheeks, then the softest kiss on my lips that made me tremble. When he finally undressed me, carefully, respectfully, his fingers brushed my skin like poetry. He kissed every inch with reverence and desire, making me feel adored, not just wanted. "Do you trust me?" he asked as his fingers traced the curve of my waist. "With everything." He made love like a man who knew how to worship, not just satisfy. Every movement was gentle but passionate. My body melted under his touch, and for the first time in my life, I understood what it meant to be deeply, physically loved. We slept tangled together, my head on his chest, listening to his heartbeat like it was the rhythm of my new life. The next few weeks were pure bliss. Ahad treated me like a queen, breakfast in bed, long drives, warm, passionate nights. He'd surprise me with books, little gifts, and sudden kisses in the kitchen that turned into long, breathless makeout sessions against the counter. He was intense, possessive, protective, and deeply emotional. I loved every second of it. He would whisper against my skin, "You're mine, only mine," while running his lips down my neck, and I'd shiver, craving more of him. Sometimes he'd wake me up in the middle of the night just to hold me tighter, as if he was scared I'd vanish. But then I found the message. It was an ordinary Tuesday. He'd left his phone at home while rushing out for a meeting. It buzzed. I told you to tell her the truth. You can't keep lying to her forever. Zara. My hands froze. My stomach twisted. Zara, truth? What truth? When he returned that evening, I couldn't hold it in. Who is Zara? He paused, visibly caught off guard. Where did you hear that name? She messaged you. He sighed, rubbed his forehead, and sat down. I didn't want to tell you like this, he whispered. But you deserve to know. My heart pounded. I was married before, he began. Her name is Zara. We we were separated. Emotionally, things had ended long before I met you, but the divorce wasn't finalized. She didn't want to let go. Are you still married to her? My voice cracked. Yes, he whispered. I felt like the ground disappeared beneath me. You lied to me. No, he said quickly. I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you because I was scared I'd lose you. I love you more than I've loved anyone in my life. Tears stung my eyes. Do you know what it feels like to give yourself to someone, body and soul, only to find out you were never the only one? He came close, cupped my face. You are the only one in my heart. She was just a mistake I made in my past. I pulled back. A mistake you're still married to. He didn't argue, just let me cry. That night, I slept alone. But love is a strange thing. Despite everything, I still missed his touch, his presence, his lips on mine. The next morning, he made breakfast, served it with an apology. I've started the divorce proceedings. She's only holding on to make me miserable. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Because I was afraid you'd never say yes. He took my hand, kissed it slowly. I swear on everything I am. I belong to you. My heart, my soul, my body, everything. He leaned in, brushing his lips on my shoulder. Let me show you. My body betrayed my mind. I didn't push him away. I wanted him, craved the warmth, the connection, the reassurance that despite everything, he was mine now. He carried me to bed like I weighed nothing, laid me down, kissing every part of me as if trying to erase the pain with pleasure. You're my wife, he whispered against my skin. Let me love you like one. I let him, and in that moment, nothing else mattered. But Zara wasn't done. She started sending messages, harassing me, claiming I was the other woman. She's obsessed, Ahad said. She doesn't want me. She just doesn't want me to be happy. I started seeing cracks in the man I loved. Not in his love for me, but in the secrets he'd buried. There was more he wasn't telling me. But my heart, it was already his. Even when we fought, we ended up tangled in each other. His mouth on mine, hands exploring, passion replacing words. Our love was messy, emotional, and dangerous. He'd press me against the wall, his voice low and urgent. No one else will touch you like this, ever. And I believed him. But something told me Zara's story wasn't over yet, to be continued in part 2.